Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do this colorful sugar skull look. I do have a reference image here on my computer. It will not look exactly like that, but it'll help outline the sections I'm going to be doing. So the products we're going to be using today are a Ben Nye color stack. This color stack is great for blending and filling in colors. I then will be topping it off with bright eyeshadow from my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil. I then have 3 cream color pop eyeshadows that I will be using. I did not show you the gold. I have an angled brush for detail, 2 brushes for filling in color. I then have sponges for blending and filling in the white, and some Q-tips for when I mess up. I will not be using this eyeliner. I thought I would be. So to get started, you're going to focus on 5 sections: forehead, eyes, nose, mouth, and chin. We are going to outline them all in black first, starting with the top. So we are going to take this black and make a flower shape on the forehead. You are welcome to do spider webs or whatever you find online or feel comfortable with. I was unaware my hand was covering at this point, but when I do the other half you will be able to see, and then we will move on to the eyes. Alright, so that is what the forehead should look like. Now moving on to the eyes, we're going to take this black, draw a giant circle around the eye encompassing that eyebrow, and then do little semicircles around that circle, filling them in with the black or whatever color you choose. Alright, so that right there is what the outline of the eyes are going to look like. So we're going to move on to the nose now. The best way to do this is to look at an image of a skull or makeup or a sugar skull, whichever you prefer. But the idea is that we are going to outline the area in which that black hole would be on a skull and then fill it in. Alright, so we are complete with the nose. We are going to move on to the mouth. I did find this part a little bit challenging as I've never done it. I did make a few mistakes, but I will talk you through those mistakes to make sure you don't make them. So the first thing we're going to do is take that black and draw a line following that bone in which you'd see on a skull under your cheekbone to your mouth. Now I did draw a line all the way to the corner of my mouth here. You don't want to do that. You want to go about ½ an inch out because the mouth that you draw is going to be larger than your mouth. After you do that, you are going to take that black and outline some teeth. I started with the middle just to make sure it was symmetrical because you are going to connect lines through all the teeth and then going right down the middle, if that makes sense. Alright, so that is how that part's going to look. Now you're going to go ahead and take that black, and right below that line we drew under your cheekbone, you're going to kind of make it messy, bringing it down. Later we're going to blend into that, causing a shadow effect and making it look more realistic, causing the top of your face to pop out from the bottom. Next, we're going to go ahead and take that black, make a semicircle on the bottom of the chin, and then do 4 or 5 flower petal shapes surrounding that, which we will fill in later. That right there is what the outline for the sugar skull is going to look like. I did the forehead, eyes, nose, mouth, and chin. I'm now going to take this turquoise color pop, fill in the little flower petals on my chin, as well as the top part, but I am going to blend purple into that top part, giving it a little more depth. My video did cut out right there, but what I'm going to do now is take one of those makeup sponges using my Ben Nye color stack. I'm going to use yellow and blue to fill in the eyes, yellow in the center, blue outlining the black, blending them together right in the middle. You can do this however you want. I took a brush to outline that blue and then use that sponge that I used on the yellow to blend them together. So now that I have fully blended that blue into the yellow to the best of my ability, I am now going to fill in the teeth. I am going to use red and gold on this. The gold comes from the color pop and the red is that Ben Nye color stack. So again, this mouth wasn't exactly how I wanted it to turn out, but it works. So now what I'm going to do is take the white from that Ben Nye color stack, as well as my angled brush. I am going to outline all the parts I've done in white, and then using a brush as well as a sponge, fill in all the places on my face that do not yet have paint. Alright, so once I am done filling all of that white in, I'm just going to use the same sponge and blend the white into the black right under that cheekbone to give that shadow effect of an actual bone. Alright, so now that I have blended that in, this look is almost complete. The last thing I want to do is take my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. You can use whatever palette you have, but I kind of just want to press in that cream color and the cream shadows to make them stay a little longer and make the colors pop a little bit more. Alright, so if you want to call this a completed look, you can. This will be perfect for your sugar skull makeup. But if you look at a sugar skull, it has a lot of details. So the more details you add, not always, but for the most part, the more details you add, the more it will look like a sugar skull. So I'm just going to add some swirls under my eyes and some dots right along the bottom of my face. So with those last few details in place, this is our completed sugar skull look for today. I hope this is helpful, and if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe below.